So here we're going up to Calendar, which is a lovely picturesque village. More because someone can come in and put a big explosive there, blow a hole in your wall. Hill mountain bike course in Europe, I think, something like that. It's very steep, but you can also get the gondola back down and watch the people falling off their bikes from the gondola. I don't fancy it. There's a few of them. It's a quite big building in the middle of what would be nowhere. A really good example here with the little black windows. Look how small the windows are. Look how little the door is. So that is, well, firstly, people weren't very well nourished, so they would be about a foot shorter than we all are. Secondly, to keep the heat in, because it gets very cold in the winters, and you only want little windows and little doors, and you couldn't afford more because someone can come in and put a big explosive there, blow a hole in your wall. Great wee pub up here to the left where they do a wonderful venison stew. Doddy Weir was a second row for the Scotland international rugby team, and he died of motor neuron disease. So they've started the Doddy Weir My Name's Doddy charity. He passed away about 2 years ago. There was a man who was coming going on it, see out. It was the 80s maybe. He thought it was a submarine thing, yeah, well, stuck it in the lock, driving about, trying to find very much.
Maybe just some basic things.
No sure? For sure.
No.
Right, well, I'll see which whiskies we have, because that's how things are.
Okay.
I'll try and give you the beginner one, which is possibly the Singleton. Yeah, we've got an Aberfeldi. This is it's a Speyside, which are normally a bit less overpowering.
I'll follow and put your follow.
Yeah, I think I'll go for the Speyside because the Singleton's not open yet.
What does mean do we teach?
Correctly. Here's the Singleton. Actually.
Expect to be way. Već sa lososa ili pastrnke na mušicu.
Moonshine, it was pretty rough stuff. Okay. Now he tried his hand at a few of the jobs in town, didn't quite suit him. So in 1846 he walks down to Perth, which is a good, it's a good 30 miles down the road.
So from a raw piece of wood all the way to the finished product, all done in the same workshop by hand.
Mislim, oni smo naš kraj koji je. Ja smo živio 3 ili 2. Ovaj ideja što vidim ovdje mi je bolje od svega.
I was really embarrassed. She's taking a book site in Edinburgh. She lives as a person on holiday. Yeah. I'm not sure why.
Of the River Tay. So the bridge here in Aberfeldi is one built by General Wade in the 1733. It was built 1735, especially open. The Dunkeld Bridge is slightly younger. Also, the badger, you know badger?
Yeah, the honey badger.
No, not honey badger. It's just it's a standard badger. What do you call it in Serbian?
Oh dear.
His tail is his tail end is narrower than hers. She's got a larger white tail end. But as you know, boys, you don't say that to the girls at all. They get very offended. In your experience, you'll have them eating out your hand.
Natuurlijk zo.
That will put off.
Ja, stel je aan de route, zijn nog experience. Beetje
We
schuur.
have to we improve the landscape in this. There was virtually very little timber left, and so we had to import a lot of timber. So there was a couple of people who came up with the idea that maybe large areas of land should be bought by the government and the state, and then planted with. This is some of the layers. Remember, I was telling you about that car crash that happened between America, between us and England. Yeah, so it's. I'll put it back there. I'll pass the book back if you want. It's around about so long, so around about this sort of long. And you see it lopping around the ground. It doesn't like being spotted, but we do see it up here fairly often. The pine marten is one of the ones that eats the squirrels. Now, what's a squirrel called in Serbian?
Veverica. Veverica.
Veverica. 15 million trees in Scotland came down in the one storm, and lots of areas they cut those trees up straight away and then open it up. That's your moss there. But what this moss does is this is called a sphagnum moss, this particular one, and this moss here is the one that is very important for lots of different reasons in Scotland. Going left or right here? What do you reckon? Left. Left. I think you made the correct choice. Take that there. Trees, that's Loh Nesa where you're staying over there just now, and that's the village of Aberfeldi over there. So that's Aberfeldi. You're staying down in Loh Nesa over there. Oh, growing on this tree here just now, you can see the lichens growing on the tree. You see the little grey bits on there?
Yeah. We got the red deer experience now, so.
Oh, you're doing the red deer next, are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You've got Tony taking it that one.
Is it Tony?
Tony
Again?
Yeah.
Ah, great.
People will wear these hats with these little fluffy balls at the top of them. I'm joking, you team. Keep your hands on, okay? Now, lock and key, as I say. One lock and one key. Here we go. And I'll bring out. The first one I'm going to bring out, her name is a girl, but she's got a boy's name. And this is because when we got her first from Newcastle, she was born in a block of flats in Newcastle, we were told that she was a boy. So we gave her a boy's name. And then when we got her up here, we found that she was a girl. She's got little grey spots on her underside. She's got colour. Come on, look over this way. Where are you looking? Are you gone shy today? Yeah, I'm going shy. She's got colour in her facial. Are you ready for this? Let's go again. You feel that breeze. And the wings themselves make a big flappy noise. And we don't make a big flappy noise, but they're quite big compared to how small she is. This morning I weighed her. She was only 322 grams. So not very heavy at all. It's exactly the moving her head from side to side before she took off there. This side to side motion here is her way of accent. But what's it? Promise. No. So you start around the hillside bellowing, whoa, and you got to smell just right as well. They have special skin on their underside, the stags, September, October time, that will hold on to the smell as they pee on their underside. They splash it behind their chins. What do you think? I smell nice?
Gde si dobri? Evo.
Kako je ga
They probably won't come over any closer than this. They're a bit shy. Steve is beginning to come over here, but he's still a bit shy as well. They get picked on by the ones here. So from this end here, we have got Botox. We've got Princess. We have got Poppy. We have got Rounders. We have got Fudge.
Panic samen te sneeuwen.
Andy calls her Pixie, but I just
Ja, ze gaan hier aan bouwen en sneeuwen zo sterk van je lopen.
You stick his tongue out there, you stick it further up his lip as well. That's what you do, you get the smell. So.